Look like you been coaching all day, man.
Yeah,
What's
man.
going on,
Yeah,
YouTube
man.
world? It's cruising in the building. Welcome to No Spec, the third episode of Touch Paint. We got Old Dizzle in the building with our guy G. Thanks everybody who tuning in today. Let's get this thing started, man. Let's talk about these NFL injuries. What's going on right now? What I think we got. How many season-ending injuries we got going on? Over 10, I think, going on right now. This is the third year in a row. What I think Odell hurt himself in the New York Giants stadium, the New York Jets, whatever you want to call it. Is it some Aaron Rodgers tore Achilles in that stadium? What do you think it is about that stadium? Is it a curse over that stadium, or is it just bad luck? Let's go, G. I'm gonna let you go first.
Man, is it the turf? Is it the turf? I remember one point the turf, it didn't get no give, and it was causing a lot of like tore ACLs and turf toe and stuff like that. Is it? I ain't never been there. I ain't, Is it the turf though? It got to be something for it to keep happening. It ain't a coincidence.
What you think it is, old Dizzle?
Man, it's the turf, man. Um, Having field turf, it increases the injuries, in my opinion. I feel like you go get a lot more knee injuries, possibly some broken bones, and concussions go get up too because when you hit that surface, it does not give just like grass. And I feel like a lot of the stadiums probably need more grass, probably can prevent less injuries.
To get what you think right now? I think the Dolphins had a bad injury with Terrell. I mean, our guy, man. So what we think Tyreek gonna do with the rest of his career? You think it's season ending? They said they didn't put him on IR. They making it sound like he can come back. So what you think?
I said he had a good surgery. I
A
said
good
his
surgery
surgery.
gonna come back this year? Was it a torn ACL or was it not a torn ACL?
It's a torn ACL, but I just saying the surgery went really, really good. I think he come back next year.
Yeah,
I
he'll
think
be
he,
back next year. Ain't no way he
yeah.
come back from that right
I
there.
wouldn't even, I wouldn't even try to come back this year. I mean, I get it. You wanna play. You wanna heal up, but it ain't like the Dolphins gonna be there in the end. He don't need to rush it. That was a nasty injury too, man. That
Yeah.
looked bad, man.
The Dolphins were struggling before he got hurt. I think they might be struggling even more. Tyreek at least opposed some threat. Now they got no deep threat outside of Jalen Waddle. What you think, old Dizzle? You think they get better or they lean into the run game more?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say they get better
Okay.
because they don't have to force feed him the football. I feel like now they can be able to spread the ball around, and collectively the offense probably be more efficient because you don't have to worry about getting the ball to one player. That one player had to get their targets each and every outing. I feel the same way because the Shanahan with Kyle Shanahan, he runs the same similar offense as the head coach at Miami.
Mike
And I
Daniels.
feel like, yeah, Mike Daniels, I feel like when they don't have to get a ball to certain people, their offense open up a little bit more. I always felt like when um when you lose stars like that, it's collectively everybody got to come together and play better. The run game got to be better. Tight ends got to play better. You still got Waddle. You still got some other guys that are capable enough to win and do their thing. That offense is based on timing. I feel like Tua and Tyreek really don't mesh because Tyreek, lives and dies by explosive plays. Explosive plays is what he got his name. Cheetah is his nickname, and I just feel like this may be a little bit better for Tua because as you may see in the media, Tua and Tyree kind of wasn't on great terms. They probably was on good terms, but a lot of things happened, transpired at the end of the year that probably kind of have a little strain in the relationship. So this may be something that Tua can be able to feed off on and hate to say it that way, but it may be something good for him.
Hey, what I like to see out of the Dolphins right now, I don't know how bad it is, but Darren Waller coming back to get them 2 touchdowns, that was good. So he's showing that he still got something in the tank. I think Ollie Gordon and Devon Achane need to carry that load. I think Mike McDaniel need to lean more into the run game. I think he got away from it. I think he need to dive a little bit more back into the run game. I don't think he's been consistent with it enough. Uh, I think he's a good play caller, but I don't think he. I think all of them come from that tree, that McVay tree. You know what I mean? But I think McVay, out of all of them, I think McVay put a little bit more pressure on you defensively, sideline to sideline, running the ball, uh, taking shots deep. I think McVay, man, over there with the Rams, man, really got that offense dialed up. What you think, Odell? Because he run the ball more than what people think. That running back over there,
Right.
they average about almost
But
25,
you got
30 years a game.
but you
Yeah.
gotta understand it collectively as offensively, they have the total package. McVay's gonna run the football.
Yeah,
McVay go play action pass, they go hitting guys on crossing route. But you gotta understand that he had Cooper Cup, they had Odell Beckham. I mean, they had the Brandon Cooks. They had a lot of guys, man. They had a lot of talent to be able to get the ball out to many of the guys. Remember, they went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff. Had a real good outing on offense, but not having Cooper Cup in the Super Bowl, that's a huge hit. But they got there without him.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So they let you know that they didn't have to have their stars to get there because a defense when they don't have to pinpoint where they can when they got we don't have to pinpoint like, okay, we got to stop Cooper Cup, we got to stop Cooper Cup. But now this guy over here getting catches, this guy getting catches, running back getting catches. Now you got to play it. You got to play it very safe because you don't have to. You can't key on everybody. You can't key on one person like you normally can when you face them. So that's he's one of the best in the game though.
Yeah.
McVay, one of the best in the game for sure.
man. This past week, man, we had a good game. Speaking of them right now, we had a good game. They gave the Colts their first loss. Uh, I think it was on blown coverage on a deep corner route. No, really, I ain't even gonna blame it on that. A.D. Mitchell dropping the ball in the end zone, put the Colts in a bad situation. Not finishing the play, not holding the ball, and dropping the ball. That was a big play right there, I think, because they lost 27-20. That's 7 points off the board right there.
Yeah.
They could at least went to overtime. I
Yeah.
think that was big right there. What you think of the Colts? Do you think they pretenders? Everybody say they ain't think they was good, but I think they pretty good.
I think they real good. I think they, like you said, Cruz, when Mitchell dropped that touchdown in the end zone, it forced them
Well,
to
I ain't
have
gonna say he dropped it. He was running in the end zone and he didn't carry the ball across the line. Put like that.
he should have hauled that in for a touchdown. Let's
Yeah,
just let's just be real. He should have hauled, but what that forced them to do was come out of that game plan for Daniel Jones. He had to throw it more and he threw them interceptions. Before, when they could run, pass, mix it up, and they was feeding Jonathan Taylor, and you kind of made Daniel Jones. He made the plays he needed to make, but the game it wasn't entirely on his shoulders. When they went to straight throwing, that's when he started turning that ball over, and I think it knocked him out of that game plan. But I think the coach is serious. Their defense is way better than anybody expected. They could tote that rock. Jonathan Taylor could tote that rock. Daniel Jones looked good. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, that last game he threw 2 interceptions, but he still played a good game against a very good defense. I just think they came out their game plan a little bit and was forced to throw more than what they wanted to.
yeah. Daniel Jones did play good, man. I can't take nothing away from Daniel Jones. He played good, real good, and that's to be expected. A lot of people made a lot of expectation. When you playing that flawless each weekend, week out, we know a game coming for anybody.
For
Me, you,
anybody.
anybody, a game coming. But if he can come back and bounce back this week right here, because to me, they play the Rams can easily be undefeated. But the
Mm-hmm.
guy of the day, we ain't gonna go crazy. You know, Omar don't like us to go crazy. And
Right.
what we gonna do over here? We gonna give a guy 3 years over here. For me, I'm going back to my 3 year plan. I think I get out and get a little hand. But the player of the week is the rookie quarterback gives the Chargers their first loss. The Chargers have become decimated with injuries. They lost what 3 or 4 linemen. They lost guys in the second. I think they got probably like 10, 11 injuries. The Giants get their loss. Was it the energy of Jackson Dart, or was it just the Chargers injuries? What you think it is?
Think it's both. I think the injuries that what he lose 3 linemen that game.
Mm-hmm.
He came in down his tackle. Then he lost his other tackle, and then he lost 2 more linemen. And then, you know, they always say next man up, of course. But the stars is the stars for a reason, man. The dudes that get paid, they get paid for a reason. But I do think Jackson Dart, as soon as he got in the game, he realized he could run on them, and he put that pressure on their defense the whole game. You can see a lot of them dudes, man. The wheels were spinning, man. They didn't know if he was gonna throw it or run it, and he brought an element to the Giants that Russell Wilson didn't. You know what I'm saying? And Malik Neighbors went down. That was another nasty injury, and they still kept going though because Jackson Dart had the Chargers defense on their heels.
Jackson
Hey,
Dart came up with a hamstring. They say he practiced day or light, so we don't see how that go. But what you think of Jackson Dart, old Dizzle? You think you like his energy? You like it the
hey,
way he play?
man,
I think he got
that
swag. I like his swag, man. I
that
think
is
he got that dog in him.
Jackson Dart is probably one of the bright spots for the New York Giants, man, since probably Odell Beckham. It just he give the city excitement. You know, the city was behind him. You can tell by the players they really like this kid, and I feel like he's gonna give them a boost moving forward. It's unfortunate that they lost neighbors, but I think Jackson Dart has that it factor. It's kind of like a Baker Mayfield and it's similar type of background as in playing and how they play with a lot of passion. And I think Jackson, man, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. And in that division, you gotta think about it. In that division, Dak Prescott getting older. Jalen Hurts is probably kind of like one of the lead dogs, but you got other guys that's coming, like Jalen Daniels, and now you got him coming. Like this division gonna be a very, very tough division, man, down the road in the future, because these young boys, man, gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Jackson Dart showed some energy. I think he got that dog in him right there, man. Let's stay into this division right now. Omar, who is the best quarterback in this division? We know Jackson Dart here, young guy, but is it Jaden Daniels? Is it Dak Prescott, or is it Jalen Hurts? Quarterback. We're gonna let the quarterback speak to the quarterbacks.
It's crazy. I'm gonna go with Dak Prescott.
Okay, now we talking.
Now we
I'm gonna
talking.
go with Dak
Dak
Now,
Prescott. I'm
man,
gonna go
Prescott
with
don't
Dak
get
now,
enough
Prescott.
man,
credit.
now,
Dak
Dak
Prescott
man,
is
Prescott.
elite.
man, that's the
Dak
bad
Prescott
boy,
is elite,
man.
man.
Dak Prescott
Having an MVP season.
and I'm gonna tell you this. Number two is, it's still Jalen Hurts. But Jalen move, getting there as well. Um, I think the thing that people don't give credit when it comes to Dak Prescott is that his longevity. He's been doing it for a long time.
Mhm.
And sometimes he have good talent around him. Sometimes it's just one guy and a tight end, but he just always put up great numbers. It's sometimes it's unfortunate that you have injuries and things don't work out the way you wanted to work out. But overall, man, Dak Prescott is tough. But Jalen Hurts, he's pretty good as well. He's not asked to do as much as Dak Prescott, but Jalen Hurts is a very efficient quarterback, and he's just a winner. So as in playing wise, you want to look at the stats. You always go say Dak Prescott, but overall, if I need a guy that go get me through and throughout, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. But I do say that, Dak Prescott is probably the best. But I want to say that Jalen Hurts is up there as well.
All right, listen. What you think of it? Do you think it's a big deal or no deal? Do y'all think it's a big deal or no big deal at all? The Eagles, we know. I think won a Super Bowl last year. They undefeated this year. But the thing going on right now is the receiver not feeling like he involved. The receiver feeling like he ain't getting the targets. The receiver feel like he not contributing. This right here gets me here because it's a if you think about it, if we could just be honest, and if you playing sports, it's a team game, so you got other people involved. It ain't just about you. So right now,
Tell
the
them about it.
Eagles are
Speaking
saying
for
we're gonna play.
speaking from a diva receiver,
Yes,
former
no,
diva
no, no.
Oh,
receiver.
Listen,
ah,
the team is saying we got to play to fit our quarterback. Now
Uh-huh.
they're they plan to win the game, and I get where the receiver coming from. But what I'm saying is, it's hard to say you want to win, but you complain if y'all win if you don't get enough targets. You can't have it that way. It's almost impossible. And if I'm a receiver and I'm getting all the targets, it's running backs out there right now ain't getting no running, no running. You think they don't want to contribute? So either we happy with the win, or is we happy with our stats? Because those two don't go hand in hand. Now I know you want to play, and Jalen Hurts missed them on some throws. But if we being honest, that offense, if I've been saying it for 4 years now, they are slant, deep ball merchant, or hitch. The only routes they throw, slant, hitch, deep ball. Go look at his routes, everything deep. Jalen Hurts is throwing the ball out of bounds. But if you look at those targets, he wasn't getting no separation, but he was complaining. Jalen Hurts is not the type of quarterback if not consistently, if a DB is on the receiver, that is going to be an accurate throw. And I think if you ask Jalen Hurts behind the scenes, you put Stunner with some true glue, he'll be like, man, he ain't getting no separation. But I understand why he ain't getting no separation because everybody know what routes they gonna run. He gonna run an in route, hitch, and a deep ball. Them is only three routes. He don't run post, he don't run outs, he don't run digs. Slant, hitch, deep ball. That's it. He limited to what he can do. What you think, G?
he did an interview today, and I literally watched it before the earlier, and he addressed everything he was saying, and he was saying this is what he said out his mouth. He doesn't want the offense to get stagnant and become predictable, or for them just to be in cruise control and be like, we up, we just gonna run the ball and milk the clock out. He's saying he want to keep his foot on the gas. He said they was looking bad. They was looking terrible. He caught a slant over the middle, and then the offense got back going. I get what he's saying, man. AJ Brown is an elite receiver. I don't think he necessarily saying he want more targets. I think he want his targets to be accounted for. So if you gonna give him 9 targets, they need to be good targets. You know what I'm saying? Like that little bubble screen they ran, that was bullshit, bro. That don't even count as
Yeah.
a target. You know what I'm saying?
But
That
but
that I just he just wants to he want to win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he do want to get his. We got to remember, man, it's still a business. He want to get his numbers because he want to get paid. I want to win, but I want to
yeah.
get paid too. And he just what he was saying today was he was like he don't got no problem with Jalen Hurts. He was like he understand the quarterback gonna miss throws. He was like, I drop balls, he missed throws. It is what it is. He said he just does not want the offense to get stagnant. And I feel like
Hmm.
one thing that changed when Saquon Barkley got there is they relied on him so much to where it was almost like they didn't keep it. It was like, oh, we could just give it to Saquon. We ain't got to throw it. Well, guess what? They loading that
Hmm.
box up now. You got to
Yeah.
throw that ball sometimes.
Now we go ask this question. Who think the most target receiver on the Philadelphia Eagles?
AJ
It's
Brown.
definitely AJ Brown.
It's AJ Brown.
They
AJ
threw the
Brown
ball to him like 10 times the
and
other day.
and
Them
four
wasn't
ga-
good
yeah,
targets though,
and four
Cruz.
and yeah, but we looking at he got 28 targets. They trying to give him the ball. I just feel like the offense is probably not it's not built to have a number one
Number one
receiver
receiver. Yeah.
because it's more about receiver by committee.
Okay.
They like to build.
And yeah, but you put it like this. You put him in a 49ers system, he go ball. You put him in like you bring him in Miami, I think he will ball.
Ooh, boy, you said it. Ooh, you said
That'd
something
be
else, boy.
nasty.
He
That'd
would
be
he would
nasty.
ball. You put
Put him
him
in
in you
DC.
put him in you yeah, DC he go ball. You put him with Green Bay, he's gonna ball.
Yeah,
So I don't think he's still elite. I just think the system it it's that's the one of the big issues, the system.
yeah,
He ball, he doing his thing, but the system they don't really need him to be that type of guy because they'll spread the ball around. Jalen Hurts is never gonna force the ball to guys. He's gonna
yeah,
get the ball to the person that need to get the ball. And that's why I say he don't make turnovers. He don't cause turnovers. Jalen Hurts don't cause turnovers. And I think AJ Brown got to understand that he's not gonna force that football to him. So he just got to continue to keep working
yeah,
because he ain't forcing that football at
yeah.
all. He gonna
Jalen the
take.
guy
uh,
conservative, man.
He
Jalen
got.
has got conservative, but that's what they asking him to be is conservative.
Mhm.
And I think two things then affected this. Saquon Barkley being the weapon that he is, that good old line. And I also think, man, what is this? Their fourth offensive coordinator in 4 years?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they are
You
after the
know,
Super Bowl. Yeah,
I think that affects it too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody running the exact same system. And you're not gonna change nothing if it ain't broke. You can feed that ball to Saquon 20 times a game. You got the best O line in the league. You ain't gonna change that. Now they did open it up when they was losing to the Rams. They was down and they got stagnant and they said, hey, we gotta open the offense up. We gotta go score some points. They can do it, but they know they don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of things that happen in being successful that then affected his stats. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
but this the thing though. Who is the leader on that offense? I'll put it like that. Don't say leader. Which guy is one of the most important guys on that team on that
Saquon.
offense? Saquon.
I think Saquon. I think Jalen, but I don't think y'all think Jalen. So I'm gonna say Saquon.
No, say what you
I think
think.
I think Jalen Hurts is what make that offense go. You have to, as much as they talk about what he is and what he ain't, you got to respect every one of that man's tools
Hmm.
that he has, and he has a big bag of tools. He can take off and
Hmm.
run on you. He can kill you with his feet when he want to. If they ask him to throw that ball, slang it around the field, he can do it. He can do it.
Yeah.
He can be the
You
MVP of the
said
league, or he could be a
guess
game
what?
manager.
2 Super Bowls. He did his thing. Everything they
That's the
say that
record.
Jalen Hurt couldn't do. Hey,
He,
Jalen showed it in the Super Bowl. He showed it in the Super Bowl. So you right about that one.
Listen, y'all. A big winner this week. We got our big winners and we got our big losers. Right now, the big winner this week, I think, in the NFL, I think they're showing people they got Xavier Worthy back. The Kansas City Chiefs look like they was rolling versus the Ravens, and I think the Ravens lost. But before we get to that, that's what we got to talk about. Old Dizzle.
Hmm.
That's what we got to talk about right here. And listen to me. This is what I really believe. And listen, what I'm about to say is physical, but it's also a spiritual thing. Let me get deep on y'all right now.
Hmm.
Shador was a sacrifice. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you why. Shador is at what God wanted him to be. You get what I'm saying? Shador at what a good man above want him to be. So he ain't wrong because God making decisions, not us. God
Hmm.
got him right where he wanted. Listen, but in that aspect, 2 weeks ago it came out that Shador turned down the Ravens and Eagles. You get what I'm saying? We want to know why he failed. Now we know he probably could have went early. So Shador being sacrificed and getting picked on, no different than Jesus Christ. They're gonna talk about Shador, but I sent you to the Browns. I told you to say no. But it's for a kid who probably in the 8th grade right now. Omar, one of your little kids coming up in school right now. You gonna tell them, I don't care who you behind. If they call you up, you take the job. And as of right now, you don't know what's gonna happen. We ain't praying for nobody downfall, but you don't turn jobs down. And right now, this week, I believe if Shador was at the Ravens, he'll be the starting quarterback right now. What you got to say about
But
that,
get
OJ?
you exactly right. But
I ain't mad at him
but
going to the Browns. I think
no
he's
no
gonna play at
no
the Browns. I just had to throw that
though
in there. I
but
had to
though.
show both sides of it.
So I'm gonna tell you how this work, how the media work. If Shador went to Baltimore, that would probably solidified and messed up his whole career because people go view him as a backup. So going to Cleveland to get picked up by Cleveland,
Mhm.
they give him an opportunity that he know that, hey man, I got a chance to start at some time. I got to
Yeah,
keep continuing to work. I got a chance to start. Why would you go to a place and be a backup knowing that they go say, oh, the reason why he went to Baltimore because he didn't feel like he can start, he didn't feel like he can start anywhere else, so he rather to back up. You know how people put their little twist
yeah.
on a lot of things.
Everybody gonna have
So
something to say. If they don't like
yeah,
it, they gonna go opposite.
yeah, but I feel like what Shador did is the best thing what Shador should have done, man.
Hey, Omar,
He didn't make the God made that decision for him. And I
I
feel
know.
like just I'm gonna tell you this now, I'm gonna say this. Just how exciting Jackson Dart was with New York, Shador Sanders, if he whenever he starts, hopefully he'll get a game or two to be able to start this year. That is gonna be one of the highest televised. If it's on TV, everybody gonna be watching. Everybody go get a ticket. Cause he must see TV, man. He's that good. He's that guy.
All right. I think to me, I think Dylan Gabriel, I think they're going by. I know why I think that to me, it could be listen, this is just my observation. And no, I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
Say it.
Nah, say it, man.
I
Say it.
to me, this because I can't prove it. You know what I mean? And the show
Mm-hmm.
is
Hmm.
it is. Hey, I can't be speculating, but it's hard. I think they put old boy behind Dylan Gabriel, so Dylan Gabriel don't feel like if he throw a bad ball, Shador coming in behind him. I
Mm-hmm.
think they're trying to put a buffer in between. You feel what I'm saying? They want Dylan Gabriel to feel as comfortable as possible. What you think? What y'all think?
Hey
You
man,
know, Cleveland,
this is
my team.
yeah.
Cleveland, my
This
team.
yeah.
What
Yeah,
I
y'all
this ain't
think?
think
nothing but a RG3 and Kirk Cousins.
there we
Y'all know how
go.
that story.
There
Y'all
it
know
go,
how they
right
go
there.
end up.
Yep.
That's a Kirk Cousins and RG3.
But Kirk
One person.
RG3 got drafted first.
Dylan Gabriel got drafted first. Who ended up the starter though?
Matter of fact, who ended up like
The
probably
franchise player.
overall, yeah, better player. They ended
Yeah.
up being overall
Kirk
better
Cousins.
player.
So
Okay.
this is like he said, RG3, Kirk Cousins. This
Hey,
this is what I don't like about the situation. It ain't got nothing to do with Dylan Gabriel or Shador. It got something to do with the Browns. When had the Browns ever been good at selecting quarterbacks? So you took two rookie quarterbacks, right? There's rumors you want to take a quarterback next year, and y'all just not a franchise built on quarterback play. So you took two young quarterbacks. The verdict is out on both of them, but I felt like first off, just being the franchise you are, both of them boys is behind the eight ball because there's not nobody they can go in. That's the worst quarterback room in the NFL. That's the worst quarterback room in the NFL. You brought in two quarterbacks. Let's we're gonna leave out all the stories and the fanfare and all that. Let's just talk about strictly football. You brought in two rookie quarterbacks and you set them behind Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett. That's not a good situation. That's not a good situation to learn from. That's not a good situation to develop. It's just not a good situation. So both of them boys came in behind the eight ball. Kevin Stefanski supposed to be this great quarterback coach. Who he to make look good in Cleveland at the quarterback position?
he had old boy looking good. Joe Flacco 1 year.
Man, that the man. You know what they say a broke clock is right twice a day, man. That's what I feel like. I call him Fluco, man. I think everything around him was Amari Cooper was balling. The O line was good. Nick Chubb looked good. You know what I'm saying? I think everything went right to where it would have been hard for him to mess up.
You
That's not the
you can't
situation
now
no
you
more.
can't. Hey, look. some people mess up a good situation as well too now.
You right. You right. It
So you gotta give him you gotta get a little credit. You know, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I just feel like, you know, he's getting towards the end, and
the end was 2 3 years
them young
ago.
guys, yeah, yeah, maybe. But the young guys, man, they ready to, you know, step up and compete for that starting job, man. I just feel like, you know, they go give Dylan Gabriel, you know, all the opportunities he can, man, to be the starter and be the guy.
Yeah.
Shador still, you know, gonna have an opportunity to be that guy. But I always say, man, him in LA Rams, him in Miami, like that spots for Shador.
hmm And he
I
should
like what
sit
about
behind a
that.
good
Yes,
quarterback though.
yes,
You know
he's
what I'm saying?
yes.
If you gonna sit, and we seen it with all these good quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes sat behind a good quarterback. Alex Smith might not have been great, but he was a good quarterback. Tom Brady sat behind Drew Bledsoe. Dak sat behind Tony. You know, they ain't the greatest, but they're good quarterbacks, man. And I just felt like you didn't just bring one rookie into a bad situation. You brought two rookies into a bad situation. And
Hmm.
then at the end of the season, you're gonna be right back in the same place searching for a quarterback. So what y'all gonna have next year? Y'all gonna draft another quarterback in the first round and then have Dylan Gabriel and Shador? You're gonna have three young quarterbacks, and they're gonna go sign some crappy quarterback who been in the league, ain't did nothing forever. So you're gonna have four quarterbacks unproven. That's your quarterback room, and I just feel like it's stunting that growth, man. Like just from a football perspective. You know what I'm saying? I do wish
Hmm.
Shador would have went to a Baltimore or Eagles. You sitting behind MVP caliber quarterbacks. You'll never be able to do that in Cleveland. Never.
Mhm.
Never. You still sitting. So at least if I'm a sit, I want to sit behind something good, man.
Guys like that, man, when you're a baller, you don't want to sit behind nobody.
He he's sitting though, and
Hmm.
he's sitting behind a 40-year-old man. Joe Flacco got
Only temporarily.
only yeah, but see,
Only
this the thing.
temporarily.
Like
You
Cruiser
know,
said, he would have went to the
it's
Ravens. He'll be starting this week.
Yeah.
yeah. If we're the fifth, we all be drunk.
Yeah,
So we don't know. We nobody expect Lamar to get hurt.
at
That's
all.
what I'm saying.
Nobody expect Joe Burrow to get hurt. Nobody expect Jalen Daniels to get hurt.
Nope.
We can't go with these hypotheticals. I mean, it happened. It's unfortunate. Now the media go use that for that's their narrative for the next few weeks. If Lamar missed time, they're gonna be like, well, Shador could have had opportunity to start and showcase himself to all the other 31 teams in the NFL. Like, we don't need to hear all that. He's
Nah.
fine where he at right now.
Yeah, I think as far as him getting the playing time, Cleveland is the best place.
Yeah, I
I
knew it.
but
Me
I
and
just think
Omar
the
talked before the
development
season. I
is gonna
thought
be
Cleveland
there.
was the best place for him. Me and him talked.
Yep.
I
Hmm.
thought Cleveland was the best place for him. I just felt like Cleveland was right there. I thought I liked that coach for him. You know what I mean? I just believe that that's the right place for him. I like that coach as a play caller. I don't think he's a bad play caller whatsoever, to be
Nah,
honest.
nah, he just you know what, man. And I'm not no conspiracy theorist or none of that, but Cleveland just got bad luck, man. We be having all the pieces and like just think about it, man. At one point in time, we had Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, David Njoku, and we had the best O line in the league. And injuries hit us. Baker Mayfield was never the Baker Mayfield in Cleveland that he was in Tampa. They just a bad luck organization, man. It's hard to be a Browns fan. I say that. It's real hard.
You always been a Browns fan?
Always, man. Since I was like in third grade.
So you don't know, golly, boy, I feel bad for you, man.
Kick a man way down, no devil.
I feel bad for him, man. Yeah.
That boy said, you always been a Brown fan.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
Cruiser. Y'all remember a few weeks ago, man, you were critical on Caleb Williams, man. You'll give him some love now.
yeah. Hey,
Listen,
I've
I
been
like
waiting
to
on
say I
this.
wasn't critical, but I told you I just went off what I saw. Now, I
Okay.
think he's getting better as a quarterback. I like the way he's doing. I like the way I think Ben Johnson got him right where he wanted him. I think he processing the game pretty good. And to me, he getting better.
He didn't look good the
How you,
last two
how you,
weeks.
yeah. So how you feel about your boy for the Titans, Cam Ward?
I don't think I think Cam Ward is situational.
What?
Where he
What you
at?
mean? Where he at? He's the first pick in the draft. What you mean? He probably a
I
difference.
know, but
He's
I
a
think
difference maker.
no, but I understand that. But I think what's going on around him is hurting him. Judy ain't playing up to what he need to be playing to. I just think when you're a young quarterback like that, you're in a situation you need help.
You know
Help he
Yeah,
need.
the downfall of being a number one pick is you probably gonna go somewhere that's terrible.
yeah.
You going
Uh-huh.
somewhere that's terrible.
But I'm not.
Um,
He ain't looking bad to me. Like if he like when
no,
I'm looking at him, I'm looking at. Hold on, what's going on with my thing? When I'm looking at him, I'm not thinking that he's playing bad though. When I'm looking at him, you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying, dang, he a bust in my brain. You get
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what I mean. I don't see a bust when I look at him.
So what you
So even
see?
though they're losing games, he ain't looking bad.
yeah. He making some throws, man.
Because
He
look,
making throws.
that's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, I get what Omar's saying. But if that's the case, then what's up with uh we can't just put it all on the quarterback because the Eagles winning games and Jalen Hurts ain't doing too much.
Hey,
Hey
man, he look
man,
good this
he
year,
doing what he's
man.
supposed to do.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Joker
he,
went over 8 in the fourth quarter. They won, and they blocked 2 field goals for Tampa Bay. He played like trash.
So,
Cut it
no,
out.
because he looked good
so,
in the first half.
so,
No, they went up.
yeah.
What did they go up? 28-3 in the first half.
This is what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
Omar. We
He was looking
can't
good.
we can't give Jalen Hurts all the credit for them winning in this kind of team. The team around the boy is not very good. The line sucks. The defense ain't what it used to be. They ain't getting he's not getting put in advantageous situations. I think you can put that man over there with the Eagles right now as a rookie, and he gonna die. Give him right now. Give him that line. Switch Jalen Hurts. Put him over there in Tennessee. Give my boy that line, and watch how he dot it with a receiver.
They wouldn't even make it to the
Give,
playoffs.
give him that receiver.
They wouldn't even make it to the
He's just
playoffs.
talking. Give that
They
boy the
wouldn't even
receiver
make it
with
to
them
the
tight ends.
playoffs.
Man, come
The
on, man. We
Jalen,
gotta be
the
real now,
Jalen,
bro.
the Jalen hate is crazy, man.
I
The
ain't
man
hate
ain't
this.
getting up but won a Super Bowl. He should have had MVP, but they
This
handed
ain't
it to
got nothing to
Patrick
do with
Mahomes.
Hurts. This ain't got nothing to do with Hurts. This ain't got everything to do with Cam Ward.
What can Cam
Cam
Ward
Ward's
do that Jalen
situation.
Hurts can't do?
I'm saying Cam Ward situation is not advantageous for him right now.
It's and as the number one pick, it shouldn't be. You know what? This one thing I agree with Omar about. Sometimes we gotta wait. We gotta give them some time. If you the number one pick, the Super Bowl champs don't never get the number one pick. So you gonna go to a bad situation.
That's what I'm
Cruiser,
saying. That's why I
Yeah,
say we gotta give
no,
him
cruiser.
time though.
I'm saying I agree with you. He's just in a bad situation. But this is what we as fans and us who watch football need to start doing. We need to let these boys play. We need to stop trying to call people a like last year they tried to call Caleb Williams a bust. He threw 20 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, and they said he a bust because
He
Daniels
pain as
played
hell.
better. Just because Jaden Daniels played better. The Chicago Bears were a playoff team before Caleb Williams got there. So why should he come as a rookie and immediately turn him into a playoff team?
The
Hey,
person flying
cruiser,
under the radar out of
cruiser,
all the boys out of that class
cruiser.
is Drake May.
That's the one they
Hey,
saying is it.
GT. Your
Huh?
best, your favorite quarterback of all time is who?
Peyton Manning.
What about his first year?
Most interceptions ever
Horrible.
by a rookie quarterback.
Horrible.
In a bad situation. Everything. It was just him
No,
and
he
Marvin.
got to put him in, but he got to put him in the section. But Cam Ward ain't just throwing picks like that though. I don't think he's just
Nah,
throwing
nah,
the ball
nah,
away.
nah. We ain't. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you a top five pick at quarterback, you probably going to a most definitely number one. I think we shouldn't even critique these quarterbacks the first year. I think we should just let them play because they're gonna be on a bad team. Like we should never expect a rookie quarterback to come in and turn a franchise around. We can say, "Oh, Jaden Daniels went to the playoffs last year," but let's just be real. It wasn't like the Commanders was just super, super terrible before he got there. They had some things in place that made it a little bit easier for him. He had McLaurin. Not only is McLaurin good, he bought in. He bought into Jaden Daniels being a quarterback. He supported his quarterback. I don't think Caleb Williams had that support in Chicago, but Romaduze has stepped up, so he has a number one target. He don't got to rely on DJ Moore.
Listen, I think we I think our expectations for these guys are our expectations, and when they don't live up to our expectations, we crucify them. They ain't going around. I believe they got faith in themselves, but some of them boys ain't asking for this stuff. We giving it to them. You know what I mean? And if you look at the trend right now, the trend is some of these guys going to situations that fit their play style, that fit them. Or we not before. This is what I think it is. The guys playing so much earlier now, so they're looking bad early. The old guys sat longer, and rarely do you see a guy come in and just start.
Yeah.
So Geno Smith, I ain't like the way he played yesterday, but Sam Darnold, he looked better. Geno looked better. Caleb Williams looking better in his second year.
Drake May, you said
Drake May looked good. Somebody who looked good this weekend, and I think he went looked good this weekend because they found the run game, and that's CJ Stroud. I think they got to get back to the run game, and it'll help him out. What you think?
This is what I was gonna ask you. So the narrative was, remember when him and Caleb had the thing at the middle field, and he was trying to walk off, and people were saying Caleb is arrogant. Da 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 da. Have y'all seen the numbers for Caleb since then, and the numbers for CJ Stroud since then?
Caleb numbers crazy.
Caleb numbers way better than CJ's. But my thing, like you said, they finally got their running game back going. Why is the running game a lost art in football now? Like, you can run the ball and it will make it a better transition for your quarterback. If you got a good running game, it takes some of the pressure off your quarterback and open up some of them lanes for them receivers, man. Like, why do they put these young quarterbacks in the game and want them to throw it 40 times? If I'm gonna put a young quarterback in the game, I'm about to run that thing. I'm about to run that ball, and I'm gonna play action. I'm gonna bootleg them and have a tight end running corner routes and stuff like that. I'm gonna make it easier for them. I'm
I
not
think
about to
Tom
put.
Brady. I think Tom Brady said the best, man, about young quarterbacks not being developed.
What y'all think? What y'all think? You got a young quarterback. What you gonna do?
And you sit him.
I sit him. I definitely would sit him. But if you had to put him out there, y'all gonna run that rock? I know Omar running that ball. Cruz, I know you running that ball, man.
Well, I'm gonna run it.
I'm gonna run it, man.
I'm a balanced guy.
Stop trying to put these quarterbacks in here and then they first game they throwing it 50 times. Man, when does that ever work? When does that ever work, man? You setting them up for failure. You giving them more opportunities to fail by throwing it 50 times. Run that rock. Run that ball 25, 30 times. Wear that defense down. Wear that defense down. Then you start catching that tight end over the middle.
Hey, it worked for Jaden Daniel.
They run that
Jaden
ball.
Daniel. Hey, man. He was throwing it too.
Do he look as good as he looked last year?
Hey, injuries, man.
I'm just saying. Do CJ Stroud look as good as he looked his rookie year?
Hey, man, injuries.
I'm telling y'all, the next narrative in the NFL is going to be that CJ Stroud has regressed. Watch. That's going to be the next narrative. See, what happened to CJ Stroud?
Injuries, man. Losing Tank Dell, man. They miss.
Yeah. But as an organization, you should be setting him up to succeed. You know you got injuries. You lost his favorite target. You know what I'm saying? He lost his best friend on the team. Run the ball. How about that? Run that
Yeah,
rock.
one of their running backs, man, that key guy got hurt too.
Joe.
Yeah.
And then they got two more running back. They got Chubbs, and then the Woody Marks kid supposed to be good. Run the ball.
Yeah.
Run the ball. Find a find something else to do. You know what I'm saying? If a receiver go down, lean on the running game more. What happened to that? What happened to that kind of football? If the Cowboys, when they had Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin went down, what is the Cowboys about to do? Run the ball.
Man, that easy said and done, man, when you ran behind the best offensive line in football.
Man, that wasn't the best offensive line in football, man. They just get a lot of credit because them boys was dogs. Michael Irvin took a lot of pressure off the running game because you was in fear of that big play. Them boys, they ain't got no Hall of Famers on that old line, man.
Huh?
Who?
What?
Who? Don't say Larry Allen, bro. He wasn't there all the years. He wasn't there all the years. Don't say Larry Allen. He wasn't there every year. He wasn't on all them Super Bowl teams.
Hey man, they ain't the ring of honor, man.
Man, that ain't even the best Dallas Cowboys O line.
Man, the best Dallas Cowboys O-line.
Zeke rookie year,
Zeke
Tyler
rookie.
Smith, Travis Frederick. What's the other boy name? They all going to the Hall of Fame. I can't think of the other boy name, but they got three players going first ballot Hall of Fame off that O line. He ran for 1,800 yards his rookie year.
What about
That's
Zach Martin?
Zach Martin. There you go. That's their best offensive line ever.
Zach Martin?
He going to the Hall of Fame.
What about Tyler Smith?
Tyron Smith,
Tyler
Zach
Smith.
Martin, Travis Frederick, and then Doug Free, and it was somebody else. Three of them boys going to the Hall of Fame. Tyron Smith in there as soon as he retired. Travis Frederick and Zach Martin going too.
Yeah, the Cowboys only have one offensive lineman in the ring of honor. That is Larry Allen.
Man, it ain't them other scrubs he was playing with.
Hey, Cruiser, man, talk about your Bucks.
Oh, my Bucks, man. Listen, Baker Mayfield done turned it around, I believe, man. I believe Baker Mayfield done turned that thing around. Baker Mayfield done changed his image of what people think about him. We got the run game. I think we better than what people are. I think we beat them if we healthy. No way they beat us. I think Baker got a home. I didn't usually like Baker Mayfield, to be honest, if I'm being honest with you, but Baker Mayfield done showed me a lot, man.
Shout out that receiver. That's a bad boy too. Baker is balling because Baker putting it on the numbers right now. But boy,
Hey,
that
man.
young receiver y'all got out of Ohio State is a stud. That's a stud, man.
Hey, you know Mike Evans, man. Mike Evans was out, so we
Yep,
Chris
lost
Godwin
some
back.
production. Yeah, but
yep.
Mike Evans won't make him go, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying they about to be healthy. That's what I'm about. That's what I was
Mhm.
getting at. They about to be healthy. I think they're gonna win that. I think they're gonna win that division with flying colors.
Yeah, man.
Y'all will be resting the starters by week 15, Cruz.
Yeah, man. I think to me, I don't want to say it, I don't want to jinx it, man, but I hate to say it, but I think the boy might look like they might have a Super Bowl caliber team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think if they can catch the right matchup, man, I think the Bucks, man, might have a chance. Because it is to me, NFC, Green Bay, I don't like the way their defense been going lately. I think Dallas exposed Dallas exposed them a little bit on defense, and I think the week before when they didn't get a stop where they needed to get a stop versus the Browns, I think after the first two games we might have put a little bit too much hype on them guys. So maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they get it right, but as of right now, I don't like the way the Green Bay Packers defense looking. They're not looking like a
Ooh,
championship caliber defense,
you
and I don't
you
think
had them in the Super Bowl.
I
I
still
did.
do.
I'm not gonna lie, I
I
did.
still do. I still do.
They can
I'm
still
not.
get it right though. They can still
Yeah.
get it right.
I'm not gonna let one game in Dallas emotionally charged. I feel like Michael was trying to do too much. He wanted to do so good that he didn't make a play literally to the end of the game. He made a big play, but I think he just was trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of hurt the defense. I still think Green Bay.
Hold on, what you mean? I don't think he tried to do too. I think he played perfect ball. I think he took on a double team. He got double. I think they
No,
didn't
he
stop the
did, but
run well enough.
I think some of them tackles he missed a couple tackles, and I think he was trying to lay somebody out instead of just making the tackle. But I get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm still on the Green Bay bandwagon. I'm not saying they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but I think they're gonna be right there. I think the NFC Championship is gonna be them and Philadelphia. And I think Green Bay gonna have to run into Tampa Bay in the playoffs, and that's gonna be a hell of a game.
They ran away a lot from Michael too, though. If the scheme was to stay, they didn't
Oh
run
yeah,
towards him. They
definitely.
stayed away from him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
What you
definitely.
think, Dizzle?
I think he was solid, man. I think it's a lot of emotions he probably was going through his mind, man. Just being in Dallas, he can say what he want to say. I know he probably wanted to stay in Dallas, but things didn't work out the way he wanted to work out. But I think overall, man, he was solid. He probably could have played a little bit better, but you know, I think the next go around, I think he'll play a whole lot better. Hopefully, he's in the
More
playoffs.
loose. He'll loosen up. Yeah. I like I said, yeah, he just was emotionally charged, man. That's a lot of emotions, how it ended and everything. So I I just still believe in the Packers, bro. Like the offense, I don't even think the offense did hit they stride yet. When they start clicking, I think it's gonna look like I think Jordan Love and that Golden Boy might mess around and look like Pat and Tyreek. They can run the ball. The defense is gonna get it together. Man, don't be shocked them boys come out their next game and only give up about seven to 10 points.
I'm gonna say, listen, man. So as of right now, Chargers went down. Colts went down. A team that nobody talk about, to be honest, is Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars defense is legit. They can play some ball. They're gonna fly around. There's a team to be reckoned with. What you think?
I picked them to win, and y'all was like, man, what? I picked them to win. I like defense,
We
man.
didn't make no picks last week.
The week before, they done won 2 games in a row, didn't they?
Yeah, but we didn't make a pick. Oh, you mean not on? You picked them to win last week on your own?
Yeah, I had
Okay,
picked them,
okay.
and y'all was like, man, y'all was looking at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, the Jazz do
Jacksonville,
their
like you
thing.
said, they got a defense. I'm in love with defenses. They front seven is crazy. Their front seven is crazy. I think they need to play Travis Hunter more on defense.
Look, man, I think Travis Hunter need to stay on one side of the ball, and then he can get a rhythm going. Because right now he ain't looking good on offense or defense to me. I think he just need this NFL, man. We sent. That's the reason why nobody did it. We don't know who he is. We can't see him because he's not consistent at one spot.
Yeah, he can't catch no rhythm on either position. At either position. But hey, them Jazz got some defense over there though, man.
Mm-hmm.
They can get to the quarterback. They can hit. Yeah, I think hey Travis, you got to play defense, man. Come over here, play corner, man. Let them boys go man to man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put the pressure on the quarterback. They can drive on the ball and all that, man. Man, he need to be on defense. I like what they got on defense. Now I ain't too fond of their offense.
They run the ball pretty good though.
Yeah, but why? Can I ask y'all something? Why they don't want to get that boy? Is it Anthony Travis Anthony? Why they don't want to give him the ball?
Hey, he be told he been getting the ball about 17, 18 times a game.
Man, that should have been. I feel like they've been playing running back shuffle for about the last 3 years with him, Tank Bigsby, and then they'll draft another one. Anthony should have been the feature running back
But
for
you
the
know the
last 3
NFL
years.
though, man. I think he had I think the first game he had 16 carries, second game 14, the third game 16. I think last game he had 19 carries.
They need to keep it up, and they should have been doing it. That should have been doing it.
Oh man,
They
that
should
boy
have
be
been
toting that
giving that
rock.
boy.
That boy be toting that rock. Now I ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah,
boy be
they should have.
toting.
They should have been gave him the ball, man. Like they talking about they didn't know who was the starter. How y'all don't know? That boy is a beast.
Yeah, he
Get that
is.
boy the rock, and he
Well,
can
look,
catch
man.
that thing out the backfield.
Well, look, man. We just. I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. I want to appreciate G for coming up. I want to thank Omar for coming up. Hopefully, we can get started a little bit earlier. It is getting late. I do got to be up in the morning at 2 a.m. So look, thanks everybody. If you tuned in, we will catch y'all on the next episode, week 4 of No Spec. And next week, y'all be ready. We're gonna do our top 10 countdown, and also we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna get everybody picks in, and we're gonna throw some money in the pot and see who wins. Who wins? The bets. Who wins the whole week? And then we throw a little
Hey,
$5, $10 bet.
I
How
think,
y'all
No,
I
want
no,
to do
think,
it?
no, no.
I
Omo
think,
owe me
hold on.
some money.
Hold on. No. I don't owe you no money. Now the last go round, I think I won that last go round with them picks too. We ain't never talked about that.
Oh dang! Oh, I
I
gotta find. I
won.
can't find the picks. Oh, but
I won. Hey, it's on.
No, you
It's on.
did.
This is recorded. This is
no,
recorded.
but he picked the Bears. Oh, Dizzle, he picked the Bears. Oh, we
I
can go
did
back and
too.
look. Oh
I
No,
yeah,
you
picked.
no,
did.
I did
huh?
pick the Bears.
No, O was the only one. You no, I think he did. You and both of y'all picked the Bears.
I'm the only one that
He
picked the
did.
Jags.
No, I think O picked the Bears. He went somewhere else.
That was Bears and Cowboys, right? I took the
Oh yeah,
Bears.
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, both of y'all did. I had the list. I don't know where it's. I could have.
You
Dang
know
it.
what? I'm gonna go watch that show because it's recorded, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it on down. Hey, hey, oh, next week we picking, man. Me and you
Uh,
betting us
yeah.
Hey,
personal
oh, what
parlays.
the pot should be? Five
Huh?
dollars, 5, 10. How you want to do it? Oh,
Let's
Dizzle,
go
Yeah,
20.
man. It'll be $20. We can do
There we
$20.
go.
$20.
There we go. There we go.
20,
Oh,
20.
Dizzle.
Yeah, we go.
Hey,
I got 20.
and
I
I'm gonna
got
say
20.
it here. Oh, if O win, I'm gonna buy another shirt off the website for the team. Dead serious. I'm
Oh
gonna buy
man.
another shirt.
Appreciate y'all for
Yeah.
tuning in, man. We'll catch y'all
All
on
right,
the next
boy.
show, man.
All
All right,
right.
good. Bet that.
Peace.